Welcome back to the new session, and we can say a new concept altogether. What we are going to discuss now onwards. In earlier videos, where from the introduction to operating system, and after introduction, we discussed about the process related stuffs. That is, what is process, how process goes about different states, and how process synchronization happens. And later we discussed about memory management. One of the major concepts and responsibility of operating system is to manage the available memory, what different schemes we have. And then we discussed to overcome the limitations of the size of the memory with respect to virtual memory and virtual memory management we discussed. And recently we discussed about how to manage files. How to manage files. That is, file, as all of us know, is the basic unit of storage with respect to computers. Whatever we store in terms of files. So, in files, we discussed how content, whatever the type of it might be, is stored, right? In how it is accessed, different access methods, different technologies being used in modern computers. All we have discussed in file management system and file system. Then all these were about the very much responsibilities what operating system must do, and the utmost important is nowadays, because all of us are aware that data has become the major player in everything. So there must be a space where I can store my data for my future use, right? File management tells us how to manage this data, but we need to have a discussion where what physical media we are going to store the data, whatever we have gathered, and how efficiently we can use the same data uh, when it is required, and how safely we need to secure the data, because all of us are aware in nowadays huge amount of data is generated in every minute, right? Just take an example of our mobile itself. 2 or 3 years back, the capacity of mobile storing was less. Once the data got cheaper, I am talking about internet data. See, the amount of data being used has raised enormously. Earlier, we used to manage 1 GB data entire month, right? Wherein as now 2 or 3 GB data is not getting sufficient for us in one day, because we are generating and consuming that much of data. This is with respect to data. Now, once this data is being generated, consumed, used, retrieved, whatever it is, there must be a place where I need to store this data. That is a concept where we are going to discuss about managing disks. What do you mean by disk management? See, now onwards, whatever we discuss, it is mass storage devices what we are going to discuss, right? Mass storage devices. What do you mean by mass storage? The storing of data in huge quantities, because we are limited by main memory, right? So we need to have a space and a place and technology and hard drive or whatever hardware where we can store data for huge data, in fact, for future use. So in this particular chapter, in the mass storage unit, in this particular chapter, we are going to discuss about disk management. Right? When I say disk, it is a secondary storage device which is extensively used in computers nowadays. Now, when we think of memory, in earlier videos, I have discussed about there are mainly two types of memory. One is primary memory, another is secondary memory. Primary memory is volatile, and the content on that particular memory will be vanished as soon as the power to the system is stopped, which means only as long as the system is on, only as long as system is on, our data is available for us, and once system is turned off, your data is vanished. But there are cases, most of the time we want to save the data, we want to keep the data for our future use. To meet this requirement, the concept of secondary storage device is introduced. What this secondary storage device is all about? The secondary storage is nothing but where we are going to save, store, place, keep our data for future use. And the amount of data what we use, amount of data what we store depends on what type of storage device we are going to use, how storage happens, and what are the structure of the storage devices, and what is the speed, and all other stuffs we are going to discuss in this particular chapter. So altogether, here we are going to discuss more about secondary storage device, which means a data which we want for future usage, and that is stored in the secondary storage device, and disk comes in secondary storage device. So let's start discussion about the disk management chapter now onwards. Let's begin. And hello, I am Anand. All of you know me with respect to the operating system concepts, and we'll start with the introductory part of disk and other stuffs. Before that, we'll just look into the content what we are going to discuss throughout these series of lecture videos. First, we'll discuss about what is disk, and then the structure of the disk, and disk scheduling. What do you mean by disk scheduling here? Disk scheduling here is in what way and what are different ways disks access the data in terms of reading and writing, both. And we are going to discuss about disk management also. What do you mean by management? How the disks are managed, overall management, and swap space management. One important concept, because when we discussed about paging, when we discussed about demand paging and pure demand paging, the concept of swapping was very important. Very important, because we need to have some swap space, and that has to be managed, and how that is managed, and the reliability related with respect to disk, stable storage implementation, how it is done, tertiary storage devices, primary, secondary, and tertiary, that is third type of storage devices, operating system issues with respect to disk, and how about the performance issues related to disk also will be discussed. So this is the content. So disk structure, disk scheduling, disk management, swap space management, disk reliability, stable storage implementation, and tertiary storage device, operating system issues, and performance issues with respect to disk, or overall we can say secondary storage devices. And objective of this particular disk management lecture video or series of lecture videos is to describe the physical structure of secondary and tertiary storage devices, how they physically exist, what are the in what way they are being used, and how they operate. That all we are going to discuss, and resulting effects on uses of this. So pros, cons, advantages, disadvantages, resulting effects, all we are going to discuss about these physical structures. Then explain the performance characteristics of mass storage. What are different attributes which helps us to improve the performance, right? So we are going to discuss about performance characteristics of mass storage devices, and also discuss about the operating system services. What operating system, from the operating system it provides as a service for mass storage, right, including RAID and HSM, that we are going to discuss. What is RAID, what is HSM, and all other stuff. So in the gist, what I mean to say, what we are going to discuss in this entire disk management is how a secondary storage device physically is, what are its parts, that we are going to discuss. We are going to discuss attributes or characteristics of different mass storage devices, and performance comparison also will be done, and discuss operating system services with respect to these mass storage systems. So in the coming videos, we'll start with overview of the mass storage structure and how a typical mass storage structure, that is magnetic disk, initially what we are going to discuss will be discussed. Okay, thank you.